that little bitch walked by my client just now. Just said, "You're not gonna be a lawyer." I'm kind of going, does that like shut up to make me sing? Just make me talk louder. You tell me to shut up. You say not gonna be a lawyer to say. I mean, I can be a bad lawyer. To be a lawyer for me, what does it mean? What do I want to do? I want to have extra money. Yeah, that's confusing. What my lawyer dream is confusing. So let's just put on my thinking ears here. What do I dream of as a lawyer? Well, it's all a secret. I know countless lawyers. What I know about them is they're oimers, in the sense that what they do is they show off. I remember Terry with the house, 52 Highland, and the 750 IL, 89, 90, 91, 92. I remember Granddad with the apartment, and I remember Uncle Richie with the driver, the Cadillac limo. There's the three lawyers I can think of off the top of my head. I mean, from the Bush administration, from the Reagan administration, from the Nixon administration. So, yeah, I can be a lawyer. You know, things are different now. All we have now is time. And that's the lesson of the internet age, which means you'd be crazy to do anything which doesn't bring you to 100. In terms of joy, playing the primary role, and love and dedication, meaning I think you'll always have your music, is something that Mim said to me. Great, right? But as far as pieces of the puzzle in life go, look, anything I set my mind to, I can do. So if that lady walks by me and goes, "You're not going to be a lawyer," I think what she means is you don't want it. Because you don't want to be attacked. You don't want to lose psychologically. You don't want to go through what Jerry was talking about regarding the difficulties of argumentation, of case presentation, of procedures. I mean, the basic stuff. I'm kind of going, right, but yes, but no. You're going to deny that California exists? Are you going to deny? I mean, you want to talk about the numbers? How many zeros? It's a very good question. Because one of the great things about the artist path for me has been to shed some zeros. Don't talk about, take the word thousand and the word minions out of your vocabulary, out of your vocabulary, out of your word, my dear. Cruising along at 62 here. In terms of the tempo, 62 miles per hour. No, that's that, not that. Which means that the understanding the mind would be my goal. What does it mean to be what is what my job? What do I want to achieve? I think getting a quartet together is something I can do in reality. I think getting a viola recital together is something I can do, but it's not going to go it's going to be really tough. Because not that hell is other people, but other people are festering. Or festeringness, or whatever you want to call that, in the sense that chamber music is very, especially among the Berlin Phil, Vienna Phil elite that I got to know, chamber music is very controversial. It does exist, contrary to Lin Chang's argument that it doesn't exist. And I do think there is something to be had in the reality that I have to know myself, in the sense that I have to understand. I was with Lin Chang years before Akito was. I mean, the worst thing you can say about the violin world is that they screw each other on intonation. I don't think that's funny. Because perfect intonation, remember at Summer 99 at Tanglewood, Malcolm Lowe, rest in peace, he got hit. But Malcolm Lowe's argument was perfect intonation goes without saying. Perfect intonation goes without saying. I spent 3 summers of my life at Tanglewood. And I will say this much. How come it was so hard to learn the violin? Because the violin goes hand in hand with growth, Growth. Nothing negative about it. There's no gruesome here. But the body grows up until 25 or end of 25 until 26. That's Harvard verdict. I might add the other verdict is women have hatch before 30 unless it's an HRP, which means you have to understand, as a 28-year-old, I have to floor it with the ladies or I'm screwed. He's drunk. Do you hear that from the little snitch over there? Is there real-time hacking is my hunch. Anyhow, I have to listen. But more than listening, understanding how much Juilliard means to Koreans probably gives me the most hope that Korea is a good place for my Jack, or my Jacks, or whatever, the famous club in the You should think about who you want to play with. I was intrigued that Korea accepted. Now I'm all wink nationals with Toby, right? It was Mr. the Garbage Man for so long, and now I'm all Toby, right? I want to talk about that too, which means that's not going to do anything for me, right? Because they block that, and then they unblock that, and then it's sad. Because what about my calendar? And what about my 90s? And what about my hundreds? And if I were going for my hundreds, JD beats the crap off of. I don't know. I mean, a house without a JD is like a fish on a bicycle. It doesn't make any sense for me. Or an MD. A house with an MM is what? Who are you? How are you going to pay for that? I'm still here. I mean, look, I'm 28 now, so I have to rush this. I'm going to go, okay. I'm not sure. I don't like gay eye for the straight guy only because that guy is saying, trust me, say you're gay until the estate is settled. I'm going, right, so you can see my job? Wrong. No, you don't.